So apparently I messed with the audio and it basically wasn't picking up on the music. So at the times when the characters were supposed to narrate, nothing happened. So I was just silent for no reason when the characters were talking. So that was my bad. I apologize for that. With that being said, welcome to the second episode, and some very eerie ambience, I'll have to say. It's just, I don't know, it's just white noise, like something out of a horror game. I'm curious to see what that preludes to. So I didn't manually save, it kind of auto-saved at a quick save point, so I'm just gonna select the same choice I did the last episode. There we go. So there should actually be music this time and narration. Anyway, let's get sappy. Oh, I don't know why, but the text is green for some reason. Something travels through her body and across my skin, frying all sense of reason, which are. Yeah, we read this already. Pulled in like a magnet, my lips are drawn to hers.
神聖なる学び屋の中、学校の屋上で何してるの？
Miyuki, what am I doing? Well,
充電なの。充電？エッチなの。キスはフラグなの。ふざけないで！
Miyuki swings her baseball bat.
あなた、新一を何だと思ってるの？
Yeah, I'm not your plaything.
新一は私の彼氏なのよ！
Now that I'm looking at it, this art style is very nostalgic. Kind of reminds me of, I don't know, like old anime. Yeah, I've been friends with Sony Miyuki since we were kids. In elementary school, we used to play together all the time, but we grew apart as we got older. Happens to a lot of people. Well, I've just been skating through life without any hobbies. She's quickly proven she can master anything she tries. With her looks, smarts, athletic ability, and a natural talent for acting, she'll be in the school's queen bee practically overnight. Rumor has it, she received over a dozen love confessions. Yeah, we read all this. I'm just gonna... She's so famous. Yeah, I'm a nobody.
だから帰ってもらう。嘘なの。恋人じゃないの。ちょっと何を根拠に。電波なの。
Transceive. No. And I'm looking over this again. I'm kind of wondering if Aoi is meaning that literal, like if she's an actual transceiver.
世界の外から神様の電波ビリビリ来たの。
It's interesting. I've never heard of this phrase. Two corn dogs short of a picnic.
付き合いきれないわ。いい？私と新一は幼なじみなの。だから恋人として。はい。幼なじみキャラ、本当の気持ちわからない。ギャルゲーの王道なの。ギャルゲー？
Oh, you mean like this one? I hold up the cell phone I found earlier. Is that a static shock?
泥棒。
I didn't
落ち
steal
て
it.
た？うん。恩人なの？ お礼するの。ビリビリするの。
She's getting very aggressive at me, isn't she? Very sexually aggressive.
待ちなさい。あなた、幼馴染キャラって言ったわよね。私を。そうなの。ふざけないで。現実とゲームは違う。いい？私の気持ちは本物で、ゲームなんかと比べ物に。はい。チューできるの？え？恋人なら。いや、今、できない。恋人ならキスくらい。
I get it. It's because my breath stinks, isn't it?
キス。キス。嫌じゃない！
It's alright. You don't have to do it.
本当はずっと。待って、新一が。私、あなた、やっぱりダメ！恥ずかしい！萌えなの。私には慎みがあるの。人前でキスするのが恥ずかしいだけよ。ねえ、新一、私たちは恋人よね。はっきりして。そのおかげで私も心を決めた。
We're not dating, you shitso.
しらばっくれないで。これはあなたが。
I should really save next time.
そういえば。
待たせたな。
Oh yeah.
男のロマンクラブ部長、あけぼのゆうたろう、健山。屋上での告白。ああ、曽根さん。なぜだ。しまった。あまりの男のロマン調。ルル。充電。したのか。未遂事件。フラグ。でも。そして。
I don't know why I wasted my time with that. Yes, that's out of the way. Forgive me for yawning. It's like 2 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, knowing my first video was that shit. It didn't even have sound, you know. So I don't know. It was kind of keeping me up. Felt like making a second episode. I crawl into bed.
Bilibili.
Zappy. On a mobile game, almost like she jumped right on the screen and into real life. The protagonist's name was Suzuki Seichi, yeah. Whoa there, buddy. Now I'm the one with the gamer brain. Now I'm the one with the brain rot. That visual novel was on Muko's phone. She probably has all the dialogue memorized. She was probably just acting the dialect. She probably set the protagonist's name to mine on purpose. Yeah. I pulled a blanket over my head, squeezed my eyes shut. A new day, a new me. That night, in my dreams, I see Mew. And we kiss. Alright. This should be new to me. Start of a new day. Man, that dream I had last night was pretty weird. But I know today will be just the same as always. I don't know why I'm putting this voice on. Just another ordinary. Huh? A letter tumbles out of my shoe locker. What? Shoe lock. I take it to my desk and open it carefully, half terrified to discover what awaits me inside. Meet me on the roof at lunch.
爆発しろ!
Ah! Yutaro, were you peeking?
曽根さんと幼馴染であることが発覚し、向こうに二股をかけようとした上に、そんな古式ゆかしいラブレターまで。
Yeah, that's pretty cheesy.
ディア銃か、ディア銃だな、ディア銃なんだな。
He's crying blood. Poor guy.
お天道様が許しても、この男のロマンクラブ部長、あけぼの雄太郎が断固として許さん。
What does that even mean? Boys and Dreams Club. Keep your nose out of other people's letters.
すまん。
Sorry.
だが一応、男のロマンクラブの存続にも関わることだろう。
Ah, yes, the Boys and Dreams Club. Don't worry, it doesn't make much sense to me either. Yutaro describes his club as boys who want to pursue their dreams. Personally, I have no idea what that means. The club's actually been around for quite some time, but with a name like that, I can't imagine many people would go out of their way to join. Unsurprisingly, when spring rolled around, Yutaro was the only member left, and the BD club was on the verge of being disbanded. I think you need like 3 members at least for a club to exist, right? In the end, he convinced me to join in name only, purely to keep the club alive. It doesn't matter what I do, as long as I stay in the club, right?
男のロマンとはつかめないからこそ追い求めるもの。恋愛成就、ディア充となった暁には即刻除名。それが男のロマンクラブ鉄の掟なのだ。
So he's calling me a normie. This is the old sworn by BD boys.
それは時々俺も悩む。
He looks so sad.
部の存続のために恋愛の目を潰すわけにはいかんしな。
Oh,
ほらよ。
he said something on my desk. That's the game I saw yesterday. That's eerie. After Ruko left, Yutaro demanded to know every last detail of what happened. Obviously, I couldn't tell him about all that stuff Miyuki said, but I did tell him about the visual mom, her phone. I barely gave you anything to go on. How'd you find it?
龍次郎、そういうのに詳しいからさ。
Who's Ryuji?
ああ、俺の弟な。ヒロインが向こうそっくりだって言ってただろ。写真見せたら一発だった。
I look at the girl on the screen. These background characters are drawn really well. Then I look at the girl sitting a few desks away. They're absolutely identical. No, it has to be a coincidence. A perfect 2D recreation. If you told me the developers modeled their character on her, I wouldn't doubt it for a second. Moko sits silently at her desk. She doesn't try to talk to anyone or play with her phone. She just stares into empty space. While everyone else is chatting about their morning with their friends, the space around her is perfectly quiet, like a vacuum. Almost as if she's focusing her entire being on picking up the faintest radio waves from the farthest reaches of space. Just then, she thrusts her hand up into the air.
電波受信なの。開発スケジュール把握なの。攻略継続するの。
She babbles to no one in particular, but her class is already used to her antics. No one finds her behavior surprising. At least, that's the sense I get. What a weirdo.
悪いことは言わん。やめとけ。あんなのと付き合ったら苦労するに決まってる。
Huh? I never said I was interested in her like that.
じゃあなんで詮索を？
Why are you asking about her? She tried to kiss me on the roof. Obviously, I'm gonna be at least a little curious, you know. But that's all it is.
ならいいんだが。あんまりいい噂を聞かないし。
Such as?
男癖が悪いとかなんとか。いや、俺は信じないけどな。彼女、普通にコミュニケーションが成立するようには思えないし。
After witnessing her gamer brain antics yesterday, I agree. She seems like she's off in her own little world. Or at the very least, totally oblivious to the people around her. She can't carry a conversation to save her life. Hey, Yutaro. Is this game available on the App Store?
このまま持ってけ。
You can keep it. Oh, that's nice.
これ、龍次郎の旧型なんだ。
You know, I'm starting to like this Yutaro. He's a pretty likable guy. It's nothing but helpful to us.
SIM カード抜いてあるから通話はできないけど、ゲームなら問題ないから。
There's no SIM card. Oh.
龍次郎が言うにはネトラレゲーの隠れた名作らしい。
Oh no, an NTR game. Oh no.
俺にはわからん。専門用語らしいからな。
が、
何やら男のロマンが香る。
おはよ
う。That is some murky territory. Miyuki's voice rings out through the classroom. Just like that, all the girls start to gather around her in a giant circle. They start asking her questions, like whether she'd seen last night's season premiere or if she heard about the new store that just opened up in town. No matter the topic, Yuki answers each one with grace, sophistication, and a smile. Just like that, she lights up the room, drawing attention from quite a few of the guys in our class. This happens every morning. Every time, it makes me painfully aware of the distance between us. Sona Miyuki is the queen bee, and I'm nobody.
学園という名の荒野に咲いた一輪の花。
One second. My bad. My dad just reminded me I have to go to work tomorrow. I work the night shift. Doesn't really matter when I go to bed. Anyway, back to the game. A lone flower blossoming in the vast desert of the skies.
やはり曽根さんはお美しいな。
Yes, yes, very beautiful. Here in the classroom, she's the star of the show. But I know she's just playing the part. As her old friend, I know what she's really like. Fussy and plain spoken.
おい、今の見たか？
That face.
曽根さんがこっちチラ見した。俺やっぱり曽根さんラブだ。ロマンを求めて告白せざるを得ない。定めだ。
Good luck. I'm rooting for you, man. And yet, even as I speak,
Ruru.
I can't help but glance at Muku out of the corner of my eye. Amid the cheerful chatter, she sits perfectly still, the very picture of loneliness. During class. Using my textbook as cover, I stealthily take out Yutaru's brother's phone and launch the game. Her eyes lock onto mine. My battery is dying. A battery. Need to recharge. 1 second. It's my dad reminding me again. Well, I don't fucking get it, dude. It's like he doesn't understand me. It's like talking to a fucking brick wall, man. Whatever. Like, I'm supposed to fucking revolve my life around the work I'm doing. I don't want to do that. I gotta go to bed on time for a fucking night shift, even though it's 2 in the morning. I can go to bed whenever I want. I'm 23 years old. Whatever. Sorry for the rant. Just annoying, man. Yeah, this is definitely the same game from yesterday. The conversation plays out a little differently in the game. For the most part, it's exactly the same as what happened on the roof. Pardon me. This level of pinpoint accuracy can possibly be a coincidence. She must have been intentionally trying to recreate the scene word for word. Was she really interested in me? I don't know. More like she was... The way she's acting, it's more like she was programmed to like us, you know? Her movements felt very, NPC-like, robotic, you know? Maybe I'm just overanalyzing it. Oh there, buddy. I muttered to myself. It's way too early to be drawing any sort of conclusion. Prior to yesterday, Uku and I had never even spoken to each other. Willing myself to keep a level head, I resumed the game. The heck are you doing? Okay. Nice try. Cats don't talk. They meow. Aoi frowns down at herself for a moment. Okay. That's not what I meant. The scene strikes me as familiar. It definitely seems like the sort of thing the real world would say, at least. And knowing her penchant for oddball antics, I can't be sure she wouldn't do something like this IRL. I should have furtive glance at the IRL. There's her trademark pose again. She's not taking any notes. In fact, she doesn't seem to care about the lesson at all. Instead, she just sits there, hand in the air, staring into empty space. Even in autumn, the afternoon sun is as harsh as ever. My vision is engulfed in a white haze. Eventually, after blinking a few times, my sight finally registers a lone figure. Oh,
新一
well, there's that eerie ambiance again from the main menu. Standing there is none other than Sona Miyuki herself, baseball bat in hand. No way. You're the one who invited me up here?
私の字を忘れたの
Alright. Top of everything else, she's a master of calligraphy too. Is that handwriting? It's a very fancy word. Such her handwriting is extremely distinctive. Wait. And how'd you know it was a written invitation?
私ももらったから
She holds up a sheet of paper. I can tell it's the exact same stationery as mine. And that means...
手紙を書いた人間が何かを企んでるんでしょうね
Who?
さあとりあえず待ってみる
Okay then. We stand there in silence, side by side, gazing out of town. The clear autumn sky seems to stretch on endlessly. I feel like we need to talk about what happened yesterday. At the same time, feels like too personal. It never used to be like this. In the past, we had more of a playful relationship. We had no trouble teasing or joking with each other. We can't go back to the way we were. In the distance, I hear the crack of a baseball bat. That reminds me. Why'd you bring the bat?
素振りするから
Practice.
演劇の練習ソフトボールが題材なの
Interesting. Come to think of it, she was carrying one yesterday, too. You're really dedicated, huh?
2年で主役を務めるから先輩のプレッシャーがね
Pressed. I close my eyes. In the past, we'd often go play at the local indoor batting cage. I remember her long hair fluttering with the motion of her perfect, beautiful swing. You're lying, aren't you?
何が
Needing to practice. You're already a pro.
買いかぶりだわ
Doubt it. You had that bat with you yesterday too, didn't you? There's no way she'd bring a baseball bat to a romantic rendezvous just because she has more tact than that. Actually, now that I think about it, I remember hearing that she used a bat to defend herself from a particularly aggressive admirer. Supposedly, the guy came close to spending the rest of his life in a wheelchair. At the time, I thought it was just another overblown rumor, but where there's smoke, there's fire, or so they say. Is it for self-defense?
まあそういう側面もあるけど
Alright, well, not to kill anyone with that thing.
バカ
Yuki pouts. She would never let this side of herself show in front of our classmates. This is real, but this is the real her.
私だって怖いのよ
I don't blame her for keeping her guard up around random guys. The rooftop door is the only exit. If it got locked, she'd be trapped. Just like that, her perfect reputation would be destroyed overnight. Looking at her face, I can still see traces of the girl I used to know. Sorry.
相変わらずね鋭いんだか鈍いんだか
My bad.
別に諦めたわよ。とっくの昔に。
It's true. We gave up on each other a long, long time ago.
それにしてもまだかしら。
Gee, can't imagine why. We exchanged sarcastic quips. I feel a bit more comfortable now that I know the old her isn't completely gone. That makes it easier to work up the courage to talk to her. Listen, about yesterday.
昨日の。ああ、あれね。
It was all an act, right? To help me get out of that jam.
そうなのよ。新一嫌がってたでしょ。
Yeah, totally threw me for a loop. I mean, I barely even know her. Thank you for showing up when you did. Seriously.
私が何をしたわけでもないし。
She stares at the ground, letting her guard down in a way that would be unthinkable in front of anyone else. I pause for a moment. Then, when she's calm, I ask her again. That love confession was all just an act, right?
間違いだから忘れて。
Alright, I will. There's an unspoken agreement between us. The two of us are old friends, and nothing more. I have to maintain my distance from her. That much is crucial.
でも向こうさんって変。
The way you worded that, crucial, it stood out to me. Why is it crucial? I don't know. I noticed she's steering the conversation back into safe territory.
電波っていう噂、本当だわ。
She's nuttier than a fruitcake. And with a bad case of gamer brain.
何それ。
It's when you start to confuse video games with reality.
最悪。
Her tone sharpens suddenly.
だからいつもあんな態度なの？いつも他人事っていうか、心ここにあらずっていうか。見ていてイライラするのよね。
Yuki's the type to always put 100% into everything she does. So it makes sense that she wouldn't get along well with someone as absent-minded as Muko. Come on, don't be so hard on her. Having a poor grip on reality can't exactly be easy for her either, you know?
違うの。この声は。
Muko. Just like yesterday, she's standing up on the roof, the stairs. Have you been here the whole time?
葵、現実と虚構、区別ついてるの。この世界はゲーム。葵は攻略ヒロイン。またその話。証拠を見せてもらいたいわね。証拠？
Muko tilts her head, puzzled.
ルル。
Then she starts to pull down her skirt.
ちょっと何してるのよ。
What the fuck?
脱ぐとモザイクかかるの。
I sincerely doubt that.
やめなさいよ。恥ずかしくないの？どうしてなの？
You seriously don't know? Surely she's got to have at least some common sense, right? She's got that freak in her.
とにかく脱ぐのはやめて。
Muko falls silent, so lost it
わか
thought.
ったの。別の証拠なの。
She takes her cell phone out of her
神
pocket.
様。神様？そうなの。ギャルゲーの神様なの。この世界はゲームなの。プログラムなの。だからアップデートできるの。
What's that supposed to mean?
世界を変えるの。だったら奇跡の一つでも見せてもらいたいわね。は
Muko nods absently and raises her phone into the air. I have a feeling I know who she's calling.
Muko-san, 何してるの?
I think she's calling God.
神様って電話番号あるの?
Since never, as far as I know.
ないわよね。
Shaking my head. As usual, God shows no signs of picking up. Nevertheless, Muko keeps calling.
だんだんしんどくなってきたわ。
It really does.
いつまでやるの?
Not until he answers, probably. Knowing Muko, it seems like the obvious conclusion. That would explain why she suddenly collapsed.
彼女、家族と仲が悪いんだっけ?
She knows.
家に帰らないで外で泊まり歩いてるとか、誰のところに泊まってるのかは知らないけど。
In the back of my mind, I remember what Yutaro told me earlier. The rumors of her sleeping around. Sleeping around. Is it literally, like, not in a sexual way? Hey, Muko. Maybe your phone doesn't get service up here. Or I don't know, maybe God's a little busy right now.
ルル、そうなの? 葵、電池が足りない気が。いいから降りてきなさいよ。何か用事があるんでしょ? せーの。
She's gonna jump, isn't she? Hey, do not jump from there.
ルル、どうしてなの?
My God. Because it's not safe, genius. How has she survived this long not knowing these things?
いいからはしごから降りなさい。はい。
She proceeds to climb down a little more recklessly than I would have liked. Damn. It's like a standoff. Finally. Three of us are standing on the even ground.
それで、どうして私たちを呼び出したの?
What? Wait, then that means...
あなたの字よね。そうなの。先に言っておくわ。聞いてたかもしれないけど。昨日の告白は勘違いから生じた行き違いよ。私と新一はただの幼なじみ。それ以上でもそれ以下でもない。特別な恋愛感情なんてないから。
Ouch. Yeah, it's for the best.
はい。何? 選択肢 A、友達作戦。は? 葵とみゆきと友達なるの。ダメ?
Sure. She seems pretty lonely. Let's be friends. Sure, that sounds nice.
本当?
Maybe if she had a couple of decent friends to hang out with, she wouldn't act out like this. You'll have to count me out, though. Say men and women can't be friends. Maybe you and me would.
気が進まないわ。私、根本的にあなたと性格が合わない気がする。
Looks like that's the heart, though. Still, she's right. I can't imagine the two of them getting along very well. Looks like I have to be the intermediary.
はい。選択肢 B。
Muko holds herself phone in the air.
今、何をしたのかしら? 写真作戦なの。クラスにばらまくの。
What the fuck? She blackmailing us? Are you blackmailing us? Yeah, exactly.
ルルダメ
Is that bad? The look on her face is perfectly innocent. Come on, Miyuki. Explain to her.
ご自由に
Knock yourself out, Muku-san. Wow, she does not give a shit. Are you serious?
私が新一とここにいたのは事実だもの。あらぬ誤解は受けるでしょうけど、そのくらい簡単に解いてみせるわ。私はあなたみたいな人間の仲間として見られる方がずっと恥ずかしい。
Damn. She is not pulling her punches.
でも2つだけ言わせてもらえる？1つ目、かけてもいいわ。今のあなたには一生友達なんてできっこない。2つ目、私を呼び捨てにしないで。
Oh my goodness.
以上。
Damn. Sheesh. She just dropped the mic. With that, Miyuki strides off to the door and down the stairs. Meanwhile, I feel myself unclench. I know she wasn't shouting at me, but still.
かっこいいの。
You really march to the beat of your own drum, huh?
ルル
Muku tilts her head. She looks confused. A regular occurrence for her.
バイバイ。
Like she's speaking English. Where are you going?
教室。
Classroom. Yuki's gonna get mad, you know.
どうしてなの？許可あるの。
She seriously has no clue, does she? Why are you trying to get me and Miyuki together in the first place?
主人公、メインヒロインと結ばれるの。結ばれないのは変なの。アップデートするの。
There you go with your dating sim nonsense again.
それじゃあ、
Hold it!
ルル
Muku's expression changed slightly, almost imperceptibly. Are we finally crashing out? Meanwhile, I'm a little shocked that I yelled after her just now. I mean, her behavior is pretty irritating, you know. I'd probably lash out too. Obviously, I don't want her to show that photo to anyone. Not when I'm finally starting to enjoy my life as a class wallflower. It's an interesting term. If rumors start to spread that a pathetic nobody like me try to confess my love to Queen Bee Miyuki, mere thought has me on edge already. That must be why I yelled after Muko. Stop that from happening. Right? Look, didn't you just ask her to be your friend? Isn't that what you want?
友達
She tilts her head again, as if to consider the merits of the word.
葵、本当は友達よくわからないの。
I think back to her address book with single entry. Alright, tell you what. I take my phone out of my pocket. Let's trade email addresses. The first step to making friends. Cool.
アドレス交換
You ready?
どうやるの？
Oh, right. Obviously, she's never done this before. First, you open this menu. Okay, now to send me an email. What the? I try to send myself an email using a phone, but it won't send. Do you not have service up here? It's so weird. My phone's getting full bars.
交換できないの？
For some reason, I sense sadness in her blank expression. Thinking quickly, I shoot her a reassuring smile. Don't worry, you can just do it manually. Here. I enter her phone number and email address into my contacts list, and I show it to her just in case. Is this correct?
間違いないの。
A moment of silence passes. She stares back and forth between our phones. It's What's wrong?
はい。これで友達なの？
Yeah, I'd say so. Once you're in each other's phones, you're pretty much friends.
新一と葵、友達？
Yep, you and I are officially friends now.
友達。
Who goes stairs? Also, new addition to her address. No, addiction may not be far off. A long moment passes. It starts to feel like time has stopped around us. Should probably head to class. Earth to Muko. You listening?
はい。
That's a funky doorbell. Or that's a funky class bell. School bell. Yeah. Got it. Once again, her hand shoots straight up into the air.
友達なら葵は葵って呼ぶの。
Whoa, I'm not sure about that. Feels a little too personal, too soon.
ダメなの？
I can't say no to that face. Alright. Feeling a little awkward, I clear my throat. Let's go, Aoi.
わかったの、新一。
Cool. We got a friend. In the end, Aoi didn't show the photo to anyone that day. Huh. And that, my friends, is where I shall call it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Now, let's figure out how to save. Because I have no idea how you save in this game. I'm just gonna have to exit the game. Fuck! Alright, well, goodbye.